up guys, welcome to another vlog of Adash Automotives. Well, today we have this Hyundai Tucson. Most of you wanted it on our channel very soon. This is gonna be a long-term review because we have driven this for a few kilometers and we'll tell you what about it. So starting from the front, well, this integrated grille and the DRL, well, they look really appealing, and it's something first time we are seeing in this Indian market. And let's open the hood. So once we open the engine bay, well, this is the main show, because this is a diesel engine. It is a 2-liter DOHC layout, 4-cylinder, so that makes it very different. And we get insulation over here to reduce the NVH levels. So let's close this for a moment, because since the car is on, we get a little close this with a strong thud. And here are the DRLs, and we get the indicators right inside it. So here are the indicators, and these are the this is the headlight unit. The lower one is low beam and the taller one is the high beam. So yeah, the design, well, from the front it is attractive and none like any other in this market. So all thanks to Nagashanti Hyundai for giving us the car as soon as possible and doing the needful. So here's the side profile. We get 18-inch wheels as standard, and the section seems to be 235. So on the global version we get a 245 and a 19-inch of wheels. But for our Indian market, we get 18-inch wheels, and we get these sharp lines running all over the door and also the bodywork. So here is the tail light. Well, even the tail light, it is very attractive because so starting from the back, well, here is this nice the tail light that runs over and on the back side. And there is this edge track that says it is a 4-wheel drive, which is available only in the diesel variant. And there's also a Hyundai logo over here. So we get the under, like the lower bumper, it's treated with silver accents and proper fiber bumper. And here is the fog light, the rear fog light. So also the another cool feature that is you may wonder, where is the rear wiper? Well, it's hidden underneath. So that's another design ace that Hyundai has been doing. So we also have a power tailgate, well, which opens up. It takes quite some time, and it exposes the large boot space that we have here, along with there are charging sockets everywhere. And this is to open the front seat, the row of seat. And we get these subwoofers back at here. And yeah, so there's also light, and there's this tray that you can extend it. And good, like the boot space is large, and also the seats are 60-40 split. So, and the sensors, the wiring and all, it goes over here. And I said the wiper is hidden, so you can see it from here clearly. So let's close this for a moment. So it closes with a nice warning light, warning sound. It takes its own sweet time, but it's soft and at ease. So let's get inside. Well, we have this 3-tone treatment for the interiors, and yeah, let's get inside and close the door. So this is the instrument cluster. Well, the tachometer doubles up, and it turns into the info, like, it gives all the information about the car and the happenings. And this is the a new 12-inch unit, if I'm not wrong. And this is the same aircraft style gear selector. And we also have electric parking brake. There's also 360 camera, and you can see its quality. It's phenomenal. Like, this is what every car maker should concentrate on. And here we have both. There's also the seat ventilation and the seat heating. So in India, we mostly need the seat ventilations. I'm turning it at the moment. And another cool feature is this, the diffuse that you can see here. It is just that the AC, the chilled air that comes in the inside of the cabin, it comes in a very subtle manner from this entire section, like this entire section, and it doesn't really hit your face very badly. It diffuses in a very nice and certain way. So coming at this the steering, well, we have this nice steering that other cars do have. And yeah, since this one gets the ADAS systems, we have a few safety features, like we also have, let's get into the menu. Have the like low warning. I mean, if you are at a junction and it reduces the volume. Driver attention warning, it's turned on at the moment. Forward safety also, like the collision avoidance and all. We also have the lane safety, it's on at the moment. Blind spot safety, well, it comes over here like we have seen on the Alcazar and the new Creta. So yeah, this cluster, it doubles up to show you that as well. And we have this 2-zone climate control over here. So overall, like, Hyundai has really worked on the inside of this, because the engine is on at the moment, but I cannot hear a tad bit of it. Like that is the level of refinement that they have done. And these mirrors are now big. We also have a blind spot monitoring system, which I'll show you once we get driving. We have electric adjust, and there are the modes. So once you take this set, it does save these settings for 1 or 2. So even the co-passenger gets electric adjust, and we have this easy accessible for the rear passengers to set the passenger seat as well. So this is the large panoramic roof that runs all the way up till back and opens up, and it is just very it keeps the cabin very, very active, and you'll never feel claustrophobic. So this is about it. Very neatly done. The colors are good. So without wasting much time, let's get driving. Also I forgot to tell you that this one does have the Bose audio system. Well, it's over here. So the quality of the music in the cabin is phenomenal. So let's start the driving vlog. Well, we are on the expressway, and first things, like, let's turn off the air conditioning. It's in drive mode, and let's put this in sport. Yeah, it does have that cool animation that we have seen on the Alcazar before. So the edge track that we saw, it is the 4-wheel drive system. Well, so I don't think we'll get an aggressive launch. Let's try. We'll do one more launch, because at the moment the traction control was on, so it doesn't make any much difference, but let's test that as well. So yeah, the ADAS system already working, and see, I mean, I'll get my hands off the steering wheel, and it'll pull me back in the lane. So here's the first demonstration of the lane keep assist, and it does prompt us to hold the steering wheel often. So let's talk about the engine now. Well, this is one of its kind, because why I say this, because Hyundai has gone ahead and decided to give both the options, the petrol as well as the diesel. And reason number one, that is this engine is very well known, the CRDI 16-valve DOHC layout. It's a 2-liter unit, other than the like, we have seen the CRDI engine before, right from their benchmark cars like the Getz, the Creta, and so many other. But this one, it's a 2-liter unit. It produces 183 PS and 420 Nm of torque. Well, previously the horsepower, the output was a little on the higher side, but now it's reduced due to the emission norms, maybe, I'm not very sure, but that's what we get now. And even though this is the most powerful that we see in this category, and the main rival that this car has is the Volkswagen Tiguan, and that comes with a 2-liter petrol unit with a DSG gearbox. But yeah, like, we'll give it one more launch, and I'll tell you this what we're driving today, it gets the 8-speed torque converter. Of course it's mated with the diesel unit, so it is very fast, but the shifts, you know, they happen at the lower rev band. Like now I get on the gas, so there's no surge of power. In fact, it pulls linearly, and the torque, it's spread widely on through the rev band. But the speeds, well, they are the speeds are achieved in a mind-numbing quick way, and the 0 to 100 figure is also pretty decent, 8 seconds. So that makes it a very quick car. And yeah, like overall, the fit and finish, the cabin treatment, the noise levels, you can see even if I am at the higher rev bands, the noise is absolutely nullified, and even the road noise, it's very well controlled. So I'll just turn on AC because it's pretty hot. So we also have a forward collision warning as well as assist, so it does that job pretty well. It's actually you know, we have seen the ADAS working on the other cars, and it's phenomenal, and sometimes it also prevents from bigger mishaps happening. The braking is also sure-footed, but since it's a new car, well, I think few more kilometers on the odo, and then the braking is properly done. So, and right now also you can see that the lane keep assist, well, it works as like, you know, it works like a charm. But sometimes for a few people, like for few of you can experience, it can certainly be annoying at some times. Well, you can just take it as an advantage, because at that time you'll start using the indicators for every lane change that you do. So it's a good thing. So we'll give it another go. Well, I just started it, and I press on the throttle. There was a downshift, and pulls all the way up till 4,500, and then it upshifts. The engine gets pretty vocal at the top end of the rev band, but it isn't noisy. In fact, it's very pleasant to hear. And yeah, so well, Hyundai have it's a very good move by Hyundai, because this diesel engine is like the sweetest among the lineup and also its rivals. So it's, I think if you are getting a Tucson, you should definitely consider getting it in the diesel engine. We have 4 variants. There is signature, there's platinum, and we also have a dual tone at the top end, that is a signature. So both, like, it does come only with the automatic, and the 4-wheel drive system is limited only with the diesel engine. So that is what you get. And now let's talk about the main point, that is the pricing. Well, the ex-showroom starts at 27 for the petrol variant, and the diesel, well, the variant that we are driving today, the signature automatic, it costs about 34 lakhs ex-showroom. So when you consider its rivals, it is priced well, but it also misses out on a few things, like there's no paddle shifter that we get over here, and there's no wireless Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. You need a cable to connect that. So there are a few things that could have been better, but nonetheless, in this the 2022 avatar of Tucson, it's a decent put together package, and it lives up to its mark. Also, the price that you pay. yeah, that should be our word on it. Also, there was one thing that I missed out. There's, apart from the engine, there is also a small difference in the handling characteristics. Well, the diesel, it's a little stiffer than the petrol, stiffer in terms of ergonomics and also the chassis. Well, you get a better responsive chassis over here, and it's not the case in the petrol variant. And the when you change the driving modes, we also have the steering, which it also reacts according to the driving mode. For example, I'm in sport at the moment, so I get a a center weight steering over here, whereas when I immediately change it to smart or economical, it just becomes light. So, well, I cannot actually convey that to you in this video, but once you take a test drive, you will definitely understand that the steering is also linked with the driving modes. So pretty cool feature. So overall, the ADAS, the instrument here, the HMI, it's properly linked and nothing is out of place. For example, like after the XUV700 was in the market, there are a few failures. For example, where the ADAS system it doesn't goes up very well with the HMI. There have been a few instances where the customers have complained. There have also been videos online where we have seen the failure of the HMIs and so on. But I think Hyundai has aced it. The interlink between the software that they have been using to interlink all these is top notch. And yeah, so that's about it. I think with one more launch and we'll come to end of this vlog. So again, I thank Nagashanti Hyundai for giving us this car. And like we could have gotten this car before, but we wanted a long-term review to test out how this car turns out after a few days on our Indian roads. So yeah, one more launch and let's get going. Make sure that you have hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for further reviews. Well, we have exciting content coming up. This, you can see that the collision warning just turned up at the moment. So let's launch this again. Well, this time without the traction control. Like, I've turned off the traction control. It's in sport mode. Hazard lights off, AC off. Well, I'll rev this 2.5, and there's a slight screech from the tires, but it was an exciting launch. It lunges ahead like it's a missile, and in that sense, well, this is powerful. I mean, look at the way it's pulling. So yeah, I hope you have liked this video. We'll see you in the next vlog.